Hello students. So today we'll be learning in a digital format. So do you know who am I? So I am your teacher Gunjan Saini. Today in this chapter we will learn about my school. So what is a school? So school is a place where we go to learn, right? Learn about different things so that we can learn about the life, learn about different things which will help in us to live in this world, right? So what is a school? So this is my school, right? We go to school in uniform, right? So you also have one uniform, right? And all the kids in your class have the same dress, so that's called the uniform, right? There are many classrooms in my school. So in a school there are many classrooms, right? We learn many things at school. So in a school we learn many things, right? We learn different subjects, we learn different languages, we learn different games, we learn to draw, we learn to paint, we learn to sing, right? So in school we learn to read and write, okay? We play some games also. So tell me, what kind of games you play at your school? And we make friends at school, right? We learn good manners also. So teachers help us to learn good manners, okay? We learn to share things with our friends. So we make our friends, right? And then we learn to share things, our food, our pencil, small things, right, with our friends. We also learn about animals and plants there, okay? So we also learn about the outside world, the living world that includes animals and plants. We keep our school neat and clean. So we also learn to keep our school, our corridors neat and clean, right? Our teacher help us to learn all the things, right? So we all have one teacher in the classroom and they help us to learn so many things, right? They teach us. Look at some people who work in my school. So there are different people who work in my school, right? They have different work to do. For example, we have principal, right? Principal is the head of the school, right? He takes care of the school and all the functions in the school. Now, teacher teaches us, right? Peon, right? He helps with all the administration work. Now, librarian. So, librarian helps to keep the books in place, right? Security guard our school. Bus driver helps us to drop us at the school. Sweeper make sure that we live in a clean environment, okay? So he or she helps us to clean our school. Now students, there are different rooms also in our school, right? So there are many rooms in a school. What are those? We have one principal's room. So the principal of the school sits and works in this room, okay? So all the activities, all the work that principal do, he do from this room. Now we have classroom, right? In school you are also allotted one classroom. So the teacher teaches the student in the classroom, right? So in the classroom you sit there and you learn different things. Then we have library. So we can see all the types of books in a library, right? There are different kind of books in the library. Children can read the books in the library, right? Or they can also borrow them for reading at home. So if you'd like to take some book for some times and read them at your home, you can take a help from the library. Now, do you know we should keep silence while reading in the library? Since library is the room where we learn, we read, right? So therefore you should keep silence there. We also have one computer room in the school. So in this room, all the computers are kept for the students to use. We learn so many things to do on the computer, right? Now we have a music room. The students learn to sing, dance and play musical instrument in the music room. Okay, so there are different kind of musical instrument like what? The harmonium, the guitar, tabla, right? And this is the room where we learn to play the different kind of instruments. Then there is one medical room also. If any students get hurt, he or she gets first aid in the medical room. So this is the place where if we get injured or ill, we fall ill, we get the primary care. The students who fall ill stay in this room till their parents arrive, right? So this room basically provides the primary care to the students, right? Now we also have a sports room. The students learn to play indoor games in this room. Okay, so we have a lot of indoors game like what? Like the chess, then we have table tennis, right? So these are all the games that we play in this room. This room also have different equipments, different things like bat, tennis racket, hockey, ball of different kinds and shapes, right? Then we have art and craft room. So in this room, children find things to help them to learn art and crafts. So in this room, you will find different kind of paints, different kind of colored paper, right? And scissors and paintbrush, right? Together in this room, we learn to paint, right? Sketch something. Now there is one staff room also. So all the people who are working in a school is considered the staff of that school, right? So the teachers sit in this room when they are free, okay? So whenever the teacher is free or after the period, they come to this room. That's called the staff room. They have their lunch in the staff room. They also check the pupils' homework and prepare notes in the staff room. So they prepare notes, they check homework and eat their lunch in this room. Now we have auditorium. All the cultural programs of the school take place in the big hall. It has a stage and many seats for the spectators to sit and watch the show. So kids, you also must have performed in an auditorium of your school. So this is the place where all the cultural program of the school take place, right? And it's a huge big hall with a stage where the performer performs, and in front of that there are many seats, right, where we can and the audience sit and watch the show. Then we have a playground, right? A big playground in the school. This is the place where the students play and spend time with their friends during the lunch break or other free periods. So kids, this is the place that you like the most, right? I know that. So this is the place where there are lots of swings, different kind of games. You play with your friends, spend time here in the lunch and also during your games period. Then there is one area called reception. So it's not a room per se, but it's an area that is called the reception. So parents can get information and help about the school at the reception. So the parents can get the information about different things, right? About your timings, about your holidays from this place, right? So what we learnt? We should keep our school clean and tidy. We should respect our principal and teachers, right? So we should help the staff to keep this school clean and tidy, and we should also respect our elders, our principal and teachers. So I hope this chapter is clear to you. Now based on the learning from this chapter, you have to revise and do the exercise in your homework.